So grab the 2 pillows and your blanket and bring them close by your mat because we'll use them to start class. So making your way on your glutes to the center of your space, and take 1 pillow to the outside of your right leg and 1 pillow to the outside of your left thigh, knee area. And if you want, you can use the folded up blanket as a pseudo pillow, since we're starting on the back, just to make it nice and comfortable and relaxing. And so as you lay down, or you're already laid down, bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees and the upper thighs rest on the pillow, and then just carefully make your way onto your back, resting the head on the blanket so the knees can fall open. Let them fully relax, and the arms can be by your side, palms facing up, or you can place 1 hand on your belly and 1 hand on your heart to help you get centered. And as you lie here, you begin to release the stress of the day. Let your body be heavy. Try to find ease in this pose. Little to no effort. And begin to notice and observe your breathing. Notice if it's fast, if it's ragged, or if it's nice and smooth and slow. That's kind of our goal. Let's take a couple cleansing breaths together to begin. So exhale out any stale air. Breathe in through the nose. Feel the ribs expand. Exhale out the mouth, make a ha sound. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more time, deep, slow inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go out the mouth. And then seal your lips and return to normal breathing in and out through the nose for the rest of class. And as you lie here, take a moment to scan your body from the head to the toes. Just notice where you might be holding some tension. Notice what might feel tight. And throughout class, try to release, try to relax into that area. If your eyes are closed, slowly start to flutter them open. Relax the hands by the sides, and we'll move the pillows off to one side. Use the hands to help close the legs, bend the knees towards the chest, coming into a ball shape. So you can wrap your arms around your shins, reaching for opposite elbows or wrists. Let the hips rock from side to side. Trying to press your low back into the floor, letting go of that tension from sitting all day. And then take the hands to the knees and just begin to draw little circles. So guiding the legs with the hands, try to relax the feet. Really articulating the shape with the low back. And then pause, switching directions. Drawing little circles the other way. Start to feel the back release. Start to soften. Coming back into that ball shape, find some stillness, and then place the hands on top of the knees, separate the legs so the knees are on the outsides of the ribs. Feet can fall heavy for a modified happy baby. Starting to open the hips, and if you're feeling okay, you can take it into a full happy baby, bringing the soles of the feet towards the ceiling. reaching for the outside edges of the feet, but if that's too intense on the inner thighs, the hips, stay with that modified shape. If you're in full happy baby, maybe rock your baby side to side, pulling down on each hand as you move the legs off to the right and off to the left. Should feel really nice on the spine. And if you're rocking, find some stillness, meeting back in that ball shape. Give everything one big squeeze, and then hands behind the back of the thighs. Start to rock forwards and backwards, getting some momentum and coming into a seated position. And if you'd like, you can scooch that blanket underneath the glutes to give you a little bit of cushion, lifting the hips so the pelvis is neutral. So sitting cross-legged, resting the hands on the knees, sitting tall, lengthening through the crown of the head. Exhale, chin to chest. And then rotate the right ear towards the right shoulder. Let the neck round up. And then left ear to left shoulder, drawing little circles. Maybe close the eyes. Let the shoulders be heavy. Grounding down into the sit bones. And then pausing and switching directions. So drawing a circle counterclockwise, nice and slow. Try to relax the face. Continue to sit tall. And after about 3 rounds in both directions, lift your head through center. Inhale, shoulders up to ears. Exhale, roll them down your back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. One more time. Inhale, lift up. And lower them down the back, letting the neck grow taller. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, right hand comes down to the floor. Left arm reaches up and over. So resting on your finger pads, your palm, or if you're feeling nice and open, you can come down to the forearm. Lengthening out through that left side body, trying to bring your left arm back by your bicep. Gaze can be up and off to the top left corner of your ceiling. Inhale, lift up through center, both arms reach up. Exhale, left hand comes down to the ground, right arm reaches up and over, big side body bend. Try to expand your collarbones to keep your chest lifted, pressing both sit bones into the floor evenly. On your next inhale, reach both arms up through center. Exhale, left hand to right knee, right hand off to the side or behind you for a gentle twist. Inhale, sit tall, lift your chest. Exhale, twist to the side. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, twist. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Carefully releasing out of the twist, come back through center. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, right hand, left knee, left hand behind you. Sit up tall, lengthen through the crown of the head. And exhale, twist, maybe looking off to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Last time, inhale, create space in the spine. Exhale, wring it out. And carefully releasing, coming back through center, reach the arms out and up, palms touch. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Making your way onto all fours. So if you're on your blanket, you can move it out of the way, or you could place it underneath your knees. Hands come underneath the shoulders, hips stack over the knees. Untuck the toes, separate the fingers wide, look down. Inhale, lower the belly, arch the tailbone up, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, lower the belly button towards the floor. Lift your heart. Exhale, chin to chest, round the spine. Last time, inhale, big arch, big lift. Exhale, abs to spine, chin to chest. Releasing to a neutral flat back, making your way onto your belly for Sphinx pose. So carefully bending the elbows, untucking the toes. Walk the forearms forward so the elbows are about underneath the shoulders. Palms flat, making a number 11 shape with the hands. Try to relax the glutes, relax the legs. Just think about pressing down into the elbows, pressing down into the palms, and lifting the heart. You can close your eyes. Focusing on your breathing. If your eyes are closed, slowly start to open them and then lower down your chest to the floor. We'll move into a shoulder stretch. So we're going to extend the right arm out to a T, palm facing down. Left elbow bend, so the left fingertips are by your left shoulder. And then it's kind of funky, but we're going to bend our left leg. So sole of the left foot's up towards the ceiling. We're going to press into the left hand and roll over to the right. So our left foot presses into the floor. Our left hand is still on the mat. The side of the head is on the floor and the right arm extends out. Feeling the stretch in the right shoulder. If this is too intense, you can stay on your belly. Or if you have very open shoulders, you can try to bring the right foot to the floor, moving the hips over to the right. Just being really mindful, big opener. As you stretch your right shoulder, try to soften the space around the eyes. Slow down your breathing. And we'll come out the same way we came in. So nice and slowly, roll the hips back towards the floor. Left leg extends down. This time the right arm bends, so right fingertips up by the right shoulder. Left arm extends out to your side into a T. Bend the right leg so the heel is over the knee. The sole of the foot towards the ceiling. Left side of the head on the floor. Press into the right hand and make your way onto your pseudo back, pressing the right foot flat into the floor. Trying to release any tension in your shoulder and in your back. Really soften the legs. Let this be as passive as you can be. Letting your breath keep you centered, keeping you present. And we'll slowly unravel ourselves, so coming back onto the belly, nice and controlled. Extending the arms back behind you, palms facing up, resting the left ear on the floor, closing the eyes, fully relax the body in a reverse shavasana. Notice where you could find some more softness. Keeping your eyes closed on an inhale, lift your head up and switch sides so the right ear is resting on the floor. Noticing the rise and the fall of your belly against the ground. Slowly start to flutter the eyes open. Bend the elbows, place the hands by the shoulders, tuck the toes under. Make your way back to tabletop, and then separate the knees wide for child's pose. So sitting onto the heels. This is a great place if you want to add some pillows to make it more of a restorative posture. You can pull them in towards the hips and begin to fold forward. Less effort in the arms than a normal yoga class. So you can bring the forearms to the floor, rest one ear on your pillows if you chose to use them. Close the eyes. You're still opening the hips, lengthening the spine. Noticing if you're holding yourself up in any way, really try to let go. On an inhale, lift the head forward and then switch sides, resting the other ear on the pillows if you're using them. Relax the shoulders. Try to unclench the jaw. On your next inhale, bring the head through center, pressing your hands back towards your knees. Lift your chest to stack over your hips. Move your pillows out of the way if you use them. We'll make our way into a wide downward facing dog. So press back into that tabletop, hands under shoulders, tuck your toes under, start to straighten out your legs and then separate them really wide. So maybe outside of your mat, pressing your hips up and back, bending your knees as much as you need tonight. Just trying to get a nice straight spine. If this is feeling too intense, you can walk the hands closer towards the leg. And then heel toe the feet about hip width distance apart. And then walk your hands back towards your hips for ragdoll. So stacking hips over feet. Bend the knees so the chest can rest lightly on the legs. Grab opposite elbows. Let the crown of the head reach towards the floor. Maybe add in a gentle rock from side to side. Letting go of that tension. Letting go of your stress. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Find some stillness.
If your elbows are bound, release the fingers towards the floor. Walk the hands out nice and slowly back to a down dog. Making our way into a pigeon stretch. So inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling for a three-legged dog. And then bend the knee, bringing the right knee up towards the right wrist, right ankle towards your left hip. Walk your left leg back behind you. Lift your chest up. Make sure both hips are pointed forward. And if you have a lot of space between the glutes and the mat, you can throw a pillow or your blanket underneath to help give you that added support. Otherwise, if it feels okay on your hips, you can fold forward. And if this is uncomfortable on your knees for whatever reason, you can take it on your back by crossing the right leg over the left, pulling the legs in towards the chest. If you're in sleeping pigeon, we will hold this on each side for a bit, so give yourself patience and space to breathe into the sensations. Giving yourself a moment to release, to open, to let go. Once again, unclenching the jaw. Finding steadiness in the breath. If you're all the way folded forward, slowly start to come out, pressing onto the forearms, and then walking the hands back towards the hips, making your way to the other side so you can switch legs or press back to a quick down dog, lifting the left leg up, bending the knee, opening it out wide, walking the right leg back behind you, squaring the hips and shoulders, and then if you'd like, you can fold forward. Once again, a pillow is an amazing prop to use to help lift the hip to make this a little bit more enjoyable. Most people have really tight hips, so this is an awesome pose to do every day if you can. Really let the chest be heavy. Bringing your attention to your breath. And if you're all the way folded forward, begin to make your way out, pressing onto the forearms and then the palms. Making your way out of the pose so you can just extend the legs forward, shifting the weight onto the left glute, moving your pillows out of the way. Making your way into a supported forward fold. So once again, grabbing the pillows, stacking them on top of your legs. And if you'd like, you could slide the blanket underneath your glutes, but bring the pillows right next to the chest. Take an inhale to lift up, and then exhale, just fold forward. Be nice and relaxing and soft. If you ever want a deeper stretch, you can remove one or both pillows. Otherwise, let them hold you up, resting one ear on the mat.
And take an inhale, head through center. And let the other ear rest on the pillow. And inhale your head through center, slowly lifting your chest up. And we'll set up for our final resting posture, Shavasana. So I recommend placing a pillow underneath the head. If you have a large pillow or bolster, placing one underneath the knees. If you have two smaller pillows, you can place one under each knee respectively. You can sit on the blanket. You can use it as a cover up if you're chilly. It's 1,000,000 degrees in here, so I don't need that in this house. I don't know about y'all's. And then carefully make your way onto your back. Let your legs fall open, palms face up, eyes closed down. Take a moment to get out any last wiggles or fidgets. And then when you're ready, give yourself permission to fully and completely relax. Let your body be heavy. Let your mind be light. If you have the time, you're welcome to stay in Shavasana. Or slowly begin to bring awareness back to your body. Taking deeper breaths as you wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bringing movement to your ankles and your wrists. Bringing your legs together. Bending your knees in towards your chest. Making your way into that ball shape. And then rolling over to one side. Resting in fetal pose for a moment. When you're ready, pressing up to a comfortable seat, just being mindful of your pillows and blankets, closing your eyes one last time, rounding down into your sit bones, lift your chest, lengthen through the crown of the head. Take a cleansing breath to end our practice, so exhale out any stale air. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Biggest exhale of the night. Inhale, hands to heart center, resting the thumbs against your sternum. Gently bow your head forward, ending with a moment of gratitude for yourself and your amazing body. We bow forward, namaste.